Don't give up, you know it's never been easy. Don't give up, 'cause I believe there's a place where we
Hello everyone, days 40 to 43. Haven't recorded anything for a while. Jill's mood's generally been quite down since I last recorded. It hasn't really fluctuated since the last diary when she was really up. Since then it's kind of just gone down, and her parents went to see her yesterday, being Saturday, and she had a good time with them, but she's still very suicidal. The meds just are not working, and not really happy about that. We decided from our relationship's point of view to ease off a little bit. I was starting to get a bit frustrated with how things were still going along, and Jill was, I think, feeling that she had to get better quicker to come home and be with me. So we decided to ease off over the last few days a little bit. That's easier said than done though. And but today, first thing this morning, today's Sunday, first thing this morning she sent me a text message saying would I like to go and watch a video with her on the ward. So we're actually going to go and go for a walk, hopefully, nearby sort of Folly, because the weather's really nice today. So that'd be cool. We've got a meeting with the ward manager that we launched our complaint with on Wednesday to discuss the results of their findings and what they're going to do about the complaints. My mood at the moment is irritable. I just want this particular spat to blow over and get back to normal, and I'm starting to feel like it's never going to end and it's never going to stop, and that's really kind of infuriating me. I mean, we're day 43 now. This has been going on 43 days, and it would be testing for for anyone. So yeah, nothing new. My mood's like that. Nothing new to report, especially.
Hi guys. Just to give you an update on what I've been up to. The past 2 days, I've been really difficult. I felt very low. It's Monday today, isn't it?
No, Sunday.
It's Sunday today. Friday I spent all day in bed and didn't manage to eat or drink anything. That was pretty horrible. The whole day, I couldn't tell the difference between the day and the night. It all just blended together. It was awful. Saturday, my parents came to visit, so that was much better. Made me get out of bed, have a shower, and we went out for something to eat as well, which was good. My appetite's still not great, but they've bumped up my medication, my quetiapine, so any day now I'm going to be, eating like a pig, probably. And not much has changed. One of my friends on the ward has left, which kind of makes things a bit more difficult. There's nobody on the ward really that I'm friends with, so I get a bit bored really. I spend a lot of time in my room.
What about your thoughts of self-harm? Where are they at?
My thoughts of self-harm are still there actually. Usually worse in the evening. I usually ask for lorazepam or something in the evening because I get quite agitated and start thinking about, running away, overdosing, hanging myself. I know it sounds a miserable thing to talk about, but this is the reality of what it's like to be depressed. I have thoughts about hanging myself. So today I'm going up to Blenheim Palace with Tom, and hopefully we're going to have a good time there, and it'll prep me up a bit, I'm hoping. Also, what's your friend's name? Corinne sent me this little charm that I've put on my handbag. Can you see it properly?
Yeah.
Which is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So thank you so much for sending that to me. It means a lot, it really does. And thank you to everybody that sent me messages. It's really kind of you. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.
Okay, I've just got back from seeing Jill. As you've just seen, she seemed quite perky and quite animated for the diaries. It's not actually a reflection of how she is, truly. She's trying to put a brave face on it. We went for a nice walk around Blenheim Palace. I don't know if any of you have ever been there. It's a wonderful place. Big stately home. But the conversation was very, very difficult. She's actually talked quite a lot about going back to Manchester for a bit, about whether she does want to be in a relationship. She's talked about how basically she doesn't feel it's fair to put a partner through this, potentially every year. And I agree with her, it isn't fair. And she's realising that the upshot of that is that she may have to be single for the rest of her life. I've got real mixed feelings now about what I want to happen. I think I'm kidding myself that when she's better, everything will be better again. But I know that I don't think I could go through this again, not to this severity. But I also know that if I did want to end the relationship and I did it now, it could be very, very detrimental, because I believe, because I've told her that if she self-harms again, I'm going to have to end the relationship, because that'll be the 5th time and I just can't cope with it anymore. And since she's known that, she hasn't self-harmed again, and I think she's holding on to that as what's stopping her self-harming or potentially killing herself. And I genuinely believe that the next attempt won't be paracetamol, that the next attempt will be running in front of a car, hanging herself, something a lot more serious. So I don't feel I can, even if I wanted to, end the relationship until she's out of danger in that respect. But I don't know where her mind's at the moment in terms of whether she wants to still be with me or not. It would really batter me if she didn't want to be with me after all this, but then maybe it's for the best. I really don't know. So we had, the first 20 minutes of the walk were good, and then she started talking about silly things, and the conversation slid, and everything I tried to say, everything I tried to do to lift it seemed to just irritate her, annoy her. I couldn't win. Just keeping it light, keeping small bits of information, but I couldn't win. And so she ended up getting very upset, and I couldn't say anything to make it better. We're sort of past all that now. So we just sort of sat in silence for the last part of the day, and I've dropped her back off, and I just feel it's a completely wasted exercise. I thought getting her out in the fresh air might lift her mood, and it's just shown me that nothing can change what's going on in here. Getting up and washing her hair and sitting down thinking, that might lift her, it doesn't make any difference to what's going on in here. And what's going on in there is not got any better from the day she's been in hospital. And I genuinely feel that this is going to end in tragedy.
Don't give up, 'cause I believe there's a place where